Hello and welcome to Morning Tea. I am your host, K. Ross Newland, and my tea is empty. I made a wonderful chamomile, and I was going to put regular creamer in it, but I put the French vanilla creamer in it, and it was fabulous. And I filmed my morning tea segment, and I drank my tea, and then I watched it and realized I had made a major faux pas. And so I'm redoing. I was driving home yesterday. I'm behind a line of 4 or 5 cars, and the guy up in the front of the line puts on his brakes and comes to a stop in the middle of the road and sits there and then puts on his turn signal. People, turn signals are there to tell folk that you are going to hit the brakes, that you are going to slow down, and you are going to turn. They're not there so that after you have hit the brakes and slowed down and stopped, you can say, oh, this is why I did all of that. They're there so that the people behind you will know you are getting ready to hit your brakes. Please, please, use your turn signals. Okay, yeah, maybe when you come to a stop and you put on your left turn signal, maybe that keeps somebody from passing you. Maybe that's the reason you think you're doing that. But they're not going to pass you because you're sitting there waiting for traffic to come through so you can make a left turn. Otherwise, why the heck are you sitting there with your turn signal on? Courtesy when driving seems to have gone out of fashion. We seem to be selfish about everything in America nowadays, and it seems to even be in driving. You know, people come to a stoplight and it turns green and they just sit there and they meander through, and you know, by the time the next car goes through, there's this huge gap. Meanwhile, there's a whole line of cars wanting to go through. Folk care about the people behind you. There's an entire line of cars behind you wants to go through the light. So get where you're going, folk. Drive to get where you're going. Put the phone away, put the other stuff away, and drive. And one other thing. Dusk. Okay? Dusk. Dusk is the time you put on your headlights. No, you don't need your headlights to see at dusk. You need your headlights for other people to see you. How can you be driving down the road and notice all the other cars with their headlights on? You're driving a gray car that's the same color as the road, and you don't have your headlights on. Your eyes might be great, but guess what? There are people on the road out there who can't see so good. And you ought to stop and think about that, because they'll see you really good if your headlights are on. You don't wait till dark to put your headlights on. You know, you got running lights all around the car. There are lights in the back of your car. They're not there so you can see where you're going. They're there so people can see you. That's what lights do. Dusk. Put your headlights on at dusk. You know, if you get in your car an hour before sunset and you know that you're going to be driving after sunset, put your headlights on. It doesn't hurt anything in your car to run with your headlights on. But it's a nice safe thing. You know, I see people, middle of the foggy day, no headlights. They can see fine, so they don't have their headlights on. Oi, oi people, oi. Yes, I said oi. When you get out in your car behind the wheel, think about the other people. Start thinking about other people first. It's a Christian thing, I know. You know, Jesus said, put everybody else ahead of you. And maybe that's why I do it. Who knows? It's part of my psyche. I just know that we would all get along a lot better if we looked out for each other. All right. That's it. That's turn signals and other driving courtesies. Thanks for tuning in to Morning Tea. Oh, by the way, this is Tuesday, January the 3rd, 2017. Have a blessed and glorious day. Hope you'll see me tomorrow. Bye-bye.